Hey everyone, welcome back to Up Late App State, the loneliest show on App TV. I'm Annie Jones.
And I'm Morgan Mullis. And it's Valentine's Day, so you know what that means.
Speed dating with strangers from the internet?
Not specifically, but...
well those are my plans, speaking of which.
Right now. You're gonna leave the shoot right now. In the middle of our shoot, when you're supposed to be on TV, right now. You're supposed to be on TV, in the middle of the shoot, right now. Right now. Wait, does this mean I'm gonna be a solo host today? All by myself. I'm hosting all by myself today. Right now, because she left the shoot right now, I'm hosting all by myself. Solo. Flying solo. All by myself.
Morgan.
What? Sorry. It's just a lot to take in. Let's get down to what's Appalachian. The Watauga Humane Society is closed due to an outbreak of the parvovirus. This comes after the student union was closed after a freshman was bitten by a radioactive Crossroads barista. Legendary jazz musician Herbie Hancock performed at the Schaefer Center last week. The president of the Programming Society is predicting the same amount of nose rings to be in attendance at the Kesha concert. The Appalachian Theater is undergoing interior restorations. Once predicted to be open later this year, the Project League Bob Destroyer has now said that students can expect the theater to open just in time for Avatar 4. Watauga County is allowing dual enrollment in the high schools and homeschools, which is great because now you don't have to cram all the bullying in at one place. Appalachian State hosted the 11th Annual Fiddlers Convention last Saturday. There were so many talented people there. It was so impressive how all these bands from different backgrounds all managed to sound exactly the same. The music just blended together so well. My favorite band there was one that specialized in fiddling and contra dancing at the same time. They were called Contraband, and they were best known for their hit single, In the Big Crack Rock Candy Mountain. 21 Savage held by ICE in the past week for being an illegal immigrant from the United Kingdom, meaning he has only 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 pounds in his bank account. Now we're going to check in back with a familiar face from last week to talk about the more tender side of life. Everyone give a warm welcome to Nelson.
Hey, Mr. Morgan. I am so glad to be back on App TV again. Gosh, I was scared I wouldn't see you again.
Yeah, well, with Valentine's Day right around the corner, we thought it would be nice to hear how your love life's going.
Well, wait, just a second. I actually just took a girl to the Central, and I paid with my own app card. Chick-fil-A, yeah, absolutely. Mm-hmm. But now she's in a hurry sometimes when I see her, though. I don't know why.
Well, I'm sure she's just a little preoccupied with the heavy workload of freshman year. But have you tried looking outside of your dorm?
Yeah, actually, one of my friends paired me up with this dating site, but you get something like Matches or something like that. I think that's relationships.
Okay. Wow, that sounds pretty legit, actually. What's the name of the site?
Hold on. I forgot. I just downloaded it. It's called Tinder.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I got a match, and she's looking for something serious, I believe.
Yeah. Well, have you talked to her at all? Maybe even tried to set up a date?
Yeah, I want to. I'm scared. If we're being honest here, I just really am. I want to send something heartfelt and honest to her. That always works, right?
You should consider using something a little more on the lines of a pickup line. You know, something clever. And they're always more inclined to respond if you can make them laugh. And it's even more effective if it's a play on something in their bio. And what does hers say?
Well, there is a picture. Let me show you. It's from the EDM festival. It has a maple leaf, but I'm not sure what that means.
She's probably just an outdoorsy type.
That actually makes sense. She said in her bio that she's a vegetarian, but she makes exceptions for sausage. I totally get that. Who doesn't love breakfast food? God, she must be down to earth. I love her. I can't say that too soon.
I'm sure she is. Anyways, that's all the time we have here with Nelson, but we'll be sure to check back in again soon.
Man, you're the best. Thanks for having me. I'll have a girlfriend in no time.
All right. Speaking of online dating, in studio today we have an expert in finding that special someone from the comfort of your own phone.
Gee, thanks for having me on your show.
Thanks for being here tonight.
Yeah, it's a nice change from being in the basement all day and night.
Okay. So what dating tips do you have for us today?
Well, number one rule is don't give up, be persistent. You know, you're never going to get anywhere in your love life if you just accept that first no.
Really? I thought you were supposed to, respect that the other person isn't interested and move on.
See, that's exactly why people just like us are so lonely all the time, you know? In that basement, we never get anywhere because we're just told to accept the rejection. Yeah, just keep calling them, following them, let them know how you really feel.
Wouldn't that get you a restraining order?
Okay, let me just walk you through on how to be successful on your dating app.
All right.
So, if you're not getting any matches, baby, I can teach you how to light that fire, okay? But it's because you're ugly, so just change that picture, you know, find an Instagram model who you really like, use their pictures.
I think that's called catfish.
No. Now you look like an Abercrombie model on Tinder because you got model pictures. Oh my God, you're definitely gonna see so much more action. You know, just send them some cute message with like a lot of hearts, rainbows, kissy faces. Oh my God, guys, girls, they love that so much. They just eat it up. They're like, so like every message should just be filled with so many emojis.
I'm pretty sure that's a sign of being a creeper.
No. Just make sure you look up your match on all social media. Yeah, Google them, find them on Google Maps. Yeah, whatever you gotta do to know their interests. You know, if you bring up their favorite food before they like even tell you what it is, they're gonna think you're soulmates.
That's stalking.
No, after that, you just gotta set up your first date.
But they're gonna find out that you're not on Instagram.
Yeah, but they'll get over it eventually. You know, they might run away once they see you, but it's fine. Just follow them.
Follow them? Like on Twitter?
No, follow them down the street to their house. You can peek in their house to see what they're doing. It's awesome. You know, and if they're sleeping, you don't really want to bother them, so just wait it out, you know?
Are you encouraging catfishing and stalking? I thought you were certified.
Look, I've got it down to an exact science. It's attract, select, seduce.
What?
Yeah, I even got a fun acronym for it. Okay, just remember, attract, select, seduce. ASS.
That's fun. That's great. Thank you so much. Valentine's Day weekend is always a busy time at the bars, and we here at Up Late App State want to make sure you are prepared. Over to Chelsea for our weekend bar forecast.
Thanks, Morgan. Now, this weekend, we can see a considerable drama front coming in. That's going to hit Portofino's the hardest, but we're looking at 2 to 3 loud couple fights Thursday night alone. Now, you may be tempted to cross the street to Ale House, or try to find a good spot to the north at the local or Boone Saloon, but be aware the sports crowd is going to be out the Ale House, so expect a good handful of TV screamers. The local is looking at some drink spills, estimated about 2 an hour. Nothing that will ruin your night really, but you may want to reconsider that blouse. Now, Boone Saloon over here is looking at a drink special vortex, so it's going to be a little hard to predict that one. Right now, we're calling for a table dance injury, but depending on how the romantic front hits, we may be seeing some heavy bathroom sobbers or even matching or even exceeding music volumes. Now, as far as taproom is concerned, things are going to be fairly standard. We may be seeing some crowd BO over here, but beyond that, things are going to stay pretty moderate for the region's climate. Thank you. Back to you, Morgan.
Thanks, Chelsea. One sure tip for finding a date this time of year is dressing right. Here at Appalachian State, our students flaunt plenty of different styles and trends. Here to help us break down some of the most popular topics in Appalachian fashion is our Boone style correspondent, Cherry Dude.
Hello, hi, hello.
Hi, Cherry. I understand you've come to tell us about a growing trend in Boone fashion.
Yes, I have Morgan. The biggest, boldest, latest and greatest trend right now is the soft boy, soft girl aesthetic.
I see. And what exactly is a soft person?
Oh, my sweet little baby boy on a front porch. You see, what isn't a soft person? It's not a lot of things, actually, and in fact, I'm offended that you would ask.
I didn't know.
Anyways, if you must know, a soft person is someone who dresses like they tried not to dress. You see, they wear things like pastel colors, mom jeans, vintage sneakers bigger than their face. Basically, they're trying to dress like your mom from the 90s. 3/4 of the way filled with hope, but a top foamy layer of existential dread.
I think my mom looked pretty happy in the pictures from the 90s. I was born in the 90s.
Exactly, honey.
Anyways, what kind of stores do soft people shop at?
Well, Morgan, only the softest boys and girls know that in order to achieve the soft boy, soft girl aesthetic, you need to stop caring about brands. Brandless is the new brand, unless that brand is Nike or Adidas or H&M or Zara's. But look, there's only so many places that make clothing. The best place to shop if you are trying to be the softest kid in town is Goodwill.
Oh, okay, I get it. So I bet if you wanted to get even softer, you could go to the Salvation Army.
Salvation Army? Morgan, my sweet little brunette Archie baby boy, you see, the soft people have surprisingly high standards. Goodwill to the soft people is like Ralph Lauren is to regular people, in the sense that they buy the most expensive items with the tiniest animals on them. Are you starting to get it now?
I think so. Can you give us an example of a famous soft boy or girl, for reference?
Of course, my single scoop little ice cream cone. Think Mac DeMarco, but on crack. In fact, here's a character of me dressed in an aesthetic I like to call Crack DeMarco.
Why is it called that?
Oh, because I was on crack.
And that is all the time we have here. Thank you very much for joining us today, Cherry Dude.
Thank you.
Well, Valentine's is a time to celebrate love. And no one represents love better than the one, the only, Cupid. Thank you for taking the time to be here, Cupid.
Sure. It's not like I'm busy or anything.
What do you mean? You're the god of love. How can you not be busy?
Well, like most of the world's great industries, I'm being ruined by iPhones.
I'm not sure I understand what you mean.
I'm talking about these darn dating apps. You know how they say love is in the air?
Yeah?
Well, now it's in the frickin' cloud.
I still don't understand how that affects you, though.
Dating used to be classy. There was a method to it. You slow cooked some passion, brought the tension to a boil, and bam! You got some love. Now you can have girls faster than a safe driver can hit a pedestrian.
Just because things are different doesn't mean they're all bad.
There's no romance anymore. It's all gone.
Okay, Cupid. Okay.
Love isn't a mystery anymore. It's all algorithms and numbers. Love used to be watching the sunset fade over the mountaintops. Now it's all eggplant emojis and dog filters.
I don't know. People still meet and hit it off in person. In fact, me and my...
What happened to the old romance? Whatever happened to tossing stones at bedroom windows in the middle of the night?
That's actually kind of creepy outside the context of movies.
What happened to calling the woman you love, drunk at a payphone outside a bar in the rain?
People definitely still drunk call their
Or
love.
what about waiting outside the balcony and cursing their family name, vowing to love them despite your feuding families?
A lot of these have to do with bothering women at night. Also, I don't remember that
Or
one ending.
interrupting their weddings with richer, more attractive men and running off with them.
Again, that hasn't worked since Shrek.
Swear to God, this generation. All of your parents had it figured out. They would meet you at college parties or at work. They'd exchange phone numbers in person. They bought flowers and went out. They would talk for hours and it would feel like minutes. They drew each other little cute pictures and wrote love letters. Falling in love was a dance with both people giving and taking a little. You don't see that anymore. People don't talk anymore.
I still talk to my girlfriend.
Do you? Or do you just text her and send her memes?
Well, we do that too. That's actually how we talk. If I see something funny that makes me think of her, I share it with her and she does the same. And we may not be together in person, but we can still talk all day. Sometimes I'll be reminded of why I love her so much and I can just pick up my phone and let her know. And yeah, people still meet the way they used to, through friends of friends or at people's parties. People still get jealous. And guys still bother women in the middle of the night. People don't love differently than they used to. They just communicate it different.
You're right, Morgan. Romance isn't dead. It's just different.
Exactly. Now go out there and make some people fall in love.
You got it, Morgan. Thanks for all your help.
Oh no, Cupid. No, not like that. I suppose that's it for this week's show. A fishing-based dating show where the eligible bachelorette chooses the winner based on how well he puts a worm on a hook, called The Baiting Game, has a studio next. You can find us at facebook.com/uplateappstate, on the App TV YouTube page, and any street corner after 7:30. 9:30 if it's daylight savings time. I'm Morgan Mullis, and thanks for staying up late at State. No, dang it!